Hi, this is Larry Hatch for Hatch's Beer of the Week and Hatch's Encyclopedia of Beer. 100% free encyclopedia of beer. 4,000 reviews, which we've done over about 38 years, I think it is now. And it's done by true experts that I picked myself. So it's not the kind of goofy stuff you see at a lot of the Advocate and Untapped and other websites where people don't know what the blank they're doing, and they're going like, "Oh, wow, this Belgian beer is like better than my usual PBR. I'm surprised." Um, anyway, none of that. So please visit us at brew-base.com. Please subscribe if you like it. I'm posting these reviews every week, and with 4,000, I've got a lot to go. I'm doing mostly the better beers. The ones we rate them from 1 to 5 bottles. So most of them I'm going to review will be in towards the upper range because, hey, I'm only going to occasionally make fun of really bad beers, but I'll be doing some of that too. Anyway, today's beer is a very interesting one. It's Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA. And as some of you know, it's a series, and they do have a 60-minute, 90-minute, and I think that has to do with how many minutes the holy shit amount of hops sits there in the special kettle for dry hopping. I'm thinking that's the case. And they're from Milton, Delaware. Anything from Dogfish Head is going to be pretty good. They have an occasional miss like anybody. Now, the 120 is special because probably a lot of you haven't had that or can have that. And the reason is it's 16.5% ABV. I'm writing in North Carolina. Our limit is 13%, although occasionally you'll see a 14% sneak through. But at 16.5, this stuff is really strong, and sometimes it varies with their batch, and I've been told that the batches vary from 15 to 20%, so they're going to vary a little bit, and they average about 18% over the years. This picture I've got here says 16.5. I can't remember when I tried it. It was probably about 7 years ago. And the reason I could try it is a friend, beer enthusiast, went up north. It's either Maryland or Virginia. I think it was Maryland, and brought back a bunch for us folks. And immediately we were devastated because I can get the 90 in North Carolina, but not the 120. It got a perfect 5.0 score, and it was so exceptional that we gave it the Award of Merit. Oh yeah, in 2015. So it was one of our top 5 beers in 2015 from all over the world. And this is a super potent IPA, stronger than the 60 and 90 as you might guess. And anyway, that extra 30 minutes in the tank dry hopping is Hop Nirvana, Shangri-La, Canaan, blended with Disneyland, Wonderland, Dreamland, compounded by the ecstasy of a paradise-drenched enchantment of blissful utopia. Yeah, I can't believe I wrote that, but anyway. Anyway, a beer making between 15 and 20%, averaging 16 or 18. That's just not going to make the cut in most states, and of course they can't cut it down or it wouldn't be what it is. The original release was in 2003. And again, I didn't get it till 2015 when my friend imported that for us. It's been called the Holy Grail of IPA, not just because it's hard to find. but it's so freaking good. It was a long time the strongest of any IPA in terms of alcohol and hopping. The Stone stuff is probably a little more hoppy sometimes, but not on the ABV. There's some of these new ice IPAs which they claim will have 20 to 30% alcohol. I have not gotten one yet. If you know about it, please put that in the comments. And I was really transformed because I knew the 90 was great, but I didn't think how much better this stuff would be. And this stuff is freaking nectar of the gods, you know. It's a Fabergé egg of IPAs, if you will. Nirvana, Disneyland, Wonderland, Shangri-La, Dreamland, all that good stuff. It's really that good. Now, it's not weak, so you gotta sip it slowly, unless you're a sadist. But it's magical, it's over the top, it's extreme, but extremely good. I would not call it approachable. It is a little daunting. The high alpha acids of American hops are just boiled and whirlpooled, and there's another dry hopping, I guess the 120-minute thing, where they quote another pallet of hops. A pallet of hops, not scoops. And they don't filter it either. So if you're looking for a barley wine, traditionally the strongest of beers, flavor-wise, this is an IPA barley wine type product, although it's not technically a barley wine since it's not very malty, not heavily malty. And it's gonna blast you away more than a so-called triple IPA would. It's technically a regular IPA based on the intensity of hops, but with the ABV, it's up there. I probably should have put it in with the ADIPAs, but I put it in a regular IPA file. And it's very straightforward, and it's got some nectar-like qualities. As strong as it is, it's kind of like a hop nectar. It really is pretty strong. And the IBU, for example, is between 100 and 120. That should tell you, homebrewer, something. Yeah, an IBU of 120. That's gonna smack you a little bit. And I had it in a brandy type glass just so I could appreciate the gravitas of the experience, and the hop aromas come off that brandy sniffer really, really well. They say it can be aged for 2 years for more sherry-like marmalade quality with mellowness. Frankly, mine didn't last that long. But anyway, it is very much the holy grail of IPAs, although it can be found. Hey, and I highly recommend it. If you can only get the 90, get the 90. It's some good stuff. And if you're used to like a Two-Hearted Ale from their competitor, this stuff is like that good and jacked up like 4 notches. So anyway, Dogfish had 120-minute. Get it where you can. If you're on a trip, it's worth getting. Dogfish Head also makes a Burton Baton Imperial IPA, which we like very much too. That one is 10% ABV. So that is also recommended, as is the 90-minute version. But this 120, holy heck, can't say enough about it.